What's going on, everybody? And you're listening to Kicking It with Q. Today, we got a little special guest for an special event that's coming up this weekend. So go ahead, man. Go introduce yourself.
What's up, guys? My name's Jake Santiago, a.k.a. Jakey-sama, a.k.a. Salami Mami. Glad to be on the show, Quintin.
So, we all know what's going on this weekend. It's no secret. It's the Super Bowl. Everyone goes to it. Everyone goes to some party, eating some food, chilling with some friends, drinking. Am I right or am I wrong?
Sounds about right. It's literally what we're about to do.
All right. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So, who's in the Super Bowl? They may all be asking.
So, this Super Bowl 54, the 49ers are playing the Chiefs in Miami.
The 49ers. Never thought I'd see them there again.
Neither did I.
So, when was the last time the 49ers were in the Super Bowl?
The last time the 49ers were in the Super Bowl was 2012. They were playing the Baltimore Ravens. It was actually crazy because the two head coaches were respectively brothers, Jim and John Harbaugh.
I remember that game. That was my favorite game. I'm not going to lie.
It was also Ray Lewis's
retirement?
The
last game?
It was his retirement season, and he went ahead and won the Super Bowl for the Ravens and retired.
What about the Chiefs? When was the last time they went to the Super Bowl? You know?
I don't know exactly. I just remember it was sometime in the 80s. It's been a minute since the Chiefs have been in the Super Bowl.
Well,
here they are.
But now here they are.
Yeah.
So I'm not a huge football follower.
Yeah.
I love the game. I love watching it and all.
You don't really follow the.
I'm not a stats follower, I should say.
That's fine.
So I just enjoy the game.
Mm-hmm.
So I know you're a big football fan, or should I say just a 49ers super fan.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, man. Spit some facts at me, bro.
You know, I dabble in stats, nothing too major.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Yeah, I mean, literally the story of the 49ers and Chiefs is the second best offense versus the second best defense. Obviously, the Chiefs have a crazy good offense with Patrick Mahomes at quarterback and with like receivers such as Sammy Watkins, Tyreek Hill, and Travis Kelce, who's arguably the best tight end in the league, which I don't believe. I think that's George Kittle on the 49ers. But, yeah, they are fast, and they play fast-paced, and they get the job done. The 49ers, on the other hand, have an extremely good defense. It's honestly so crazy how good they are. Like, Nick Bosa, drafted second overall in the last draft. There's no competition. He's got to be Defensive Rookie of the Year. The dude had, 9 sacks. Including, I believe, it was this season and into the postseason. And just the entire defensive line, literally, Arik Armstead, Solomon Thomas, DeForest Buckner, D Ford, it's just insane. And secondary, Richard Sherman, who has joined the team recently. I was never really a big fan of him until he joined. But
I'm a little salty.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not, like I said, I'm not a big follower to football, but I know I'm in Washington and I know the Seattle Seahawks got the Richard Sherman and they're a little bit salty when they let him go. Or
it was wild.
I don't know. People say they're salty, but also kind of happy he left because he was talking, bro. He talked a lot.
Well,
but a lot of people. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people like that. He did back it up.
He backed it up.
That's what I liked about him. Who's San Francisco's quarterback?
Jimmy Garoppolo.
And what's his record? What's the 49ers record again? 13-3?
Yeah, the 13-3. His win-loss ratio as a starter is insanely good for somebody who's been doubted this whole entire season. Honestly,
that's
really crazy.
Now here's my question. He's a good quarterback, but
he's a decent quarterback.
What do you think he is compared to Patrick Mahomes? You know Patrick Mahomes now. On the other hand, that Patrick man is a whole nother beast. Bro.
If I can translate this to NBA, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that Patrick Mahomes is the Steph Curry of the NFL.
Okay.
He's just changing the way quarterbacks even play the game.
Because when I kind of want to say he's a more elite. I'm gonna say this on a limb. I'll agree. I'm gonna limb too, but I'm gonna say this. I feel like he's more of an elite version of
Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson.
I can believe that. I'll back you up.
Russell
Wilson is still great,
but Patrick Mahomes he runs
3 or 4 seasons. I think he's been in the league for about 3 or 4 seasons. I don't know exactly, but since he's been in, he's just been killing it. absolutely killing it.
What was the game that he went and made a total comeback? What game was that?
That was against the Texans. They were down. I remember this. It was crazy. They were down.
That was the championship game, was it?
No, it was the. I believe it was the. Yeah, it was before the wild card. It was the first game of the. The Chiefs had a first round bye because they were the first round first seeded in the AFC, and this was their first game in the playoffs, and they were down 21-0, or I think it was 24-0 within the first quarter, and at that point you're just thinking, a 24-point lead in the NFL. That's pretty much game. This man, Patrick Mahomes, scored.
It was 41. I remember it was like 41 straight points.
Yeah, it was insane. He scored 41 straight points. I think he threw 4 touchdowns in the second quarter to come back, and then after the second half, he just took off from there.
The man's another beast, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
so I honestly think this is gonna be a Super Bowl that's worth the watch. Yes, honestly.
Yeah, as opposed to last year's Super Bowl, I think it was like in the single-digit scoring.
What was that?
It was the Rams and the Patriots. That was pretty boring. It was exactly. Nobody even remembers it.
But now this is a game for the ages. We got young buck, Patrick Mahomes, and you got the underdog, Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah, I think Las Vegas betting has the Chiefs winning it by about 4 or 5 points right now, which I don't blame them. The Chiefs they're phenomenal. Like, their offense is just crazy. But don't count out the 49ers defense.
It's hard to call right now. Yeah. It's honestly hard to say.
Yeah.
So, we're at this point of the show where I'm going to ask, who do you believe is going to win the Super Bowl?
That's honestly tough for me to say. Obviously, I'm going for the 49ers. But that man, Patrick Mahomes, dude. Football games are won mainly by defense. But if you got a quarterback who just can take over, like, he just, like, snaps into this mode where it's just like, all right, I need to score. He's going to get that touchdown. Yeah, it's just a mindset. Like, if he's not going to throw a touchdown, he may run for a touchdown. He's mobile, and it's just crazy. So, like, you can never, as soon as that man leaves the pocket, it's game. Yeah.
So, you didn't even specify. Who are you thinking? I need a definite answer from you, sir.
I absolutely.
You know what? Hold on. You want to make a bet?
I don't want to make a bet.
Make a gentleman's bet.
Okay, gentleman's bet.
What is a gentleman's bet?
I don't know. You're the one that brought it up. No money involved?
No money involved.
All right.
We'll do a minute and 30 seconds of wall sits.
No. Fine, we could do that.
Nah, let's not make a bet. Anyway, so, all right, I need a definite answer from you, though. Who do you believe is going to win? I know you said all that stuff, but I need a definite answer.
I'm obviously going for the 49ers. I honestly believe in the 49ers defense being able to at least contain Patrick Mahomes to the best of their abilities. But if there's anyone that could possibly mess this up for their respective teams, it could possibly be Jimmy Garoppolo, just because every now and then he just believes in the play so much to where he will literally just throw it, and it's just like clearly a bad pass, and it's an interception. And one interception or a pick six, that's like in the Super Bowl, that's very costly. This isn't the regular season. This is the Super Bowl. I want to say that I have the 49ers winning, but I could see the Chiefs winning by a very, very slight margin. It's going to be a really close game. A lot of points are going to be on the board. And, I just think the Chiefs... Patrick Mahomes, that's all I have to say. That man is something different.
Well, you heard it from him, peoples.
Yeah.
You heard it from him. Now me. Who I believe is going to win? I don't know. I'm just going for the food.
And your mac and cheese.
And my mac and cheese. All right, that's all the time we got today. Thank y'all for listening. Y'all been listening to Kicking It with Q. And we dipping. Peace.
See you guys.
That was corny. Come on, man. You gotta give me a peace out or something.
Bang, bang, Niner gang all the way.